Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Aesop Grimm, and this is the continuation of my blind playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077 in the summer of 2024. So, I'm right here at a Ripper Dock, and I just got a whole bunch of stuff done. So let's go over, give you the back brief I promised. I'll show you the character here in a minute. Let's see, character, there we go. I pumped up body to 20. So we're now sitting at 20, 16, 16. And within body, I used several perk points. We're now at 3 of 3 on Adrenaline Rush. You know what? I think we were at 3 of 3 there before. I do not remember what I picked here. Right over here, I know we plussed up to 3. So I've got the Quake ability now. I've been trying to use this for every now and again for a while because I thought I had it before, but I didn't have it at level 3. And then along with that, I've got when Quake is, well, this is Epicenter. When Quake is performed from mid-air, its area of effect and damage scale with your fall speed and fall distance. And I am not sure if I had all 4 of these down here before. I think I did. I know I had this one. Speed Junkie might be new. So plus 60% health regen while sprinting. But I just can't quite remember. But that's it for body. When it comes to these actual perk points, I think I spent them in another area. Yeah, right here. Right here. I got almost all of my pyro now, so we get grenades fast. I'll show you that with the chrome that I've got. We got heat shield here, plus 10% mitigation chance per stack of pyromania. Burn this city. When you accumulate 5 stacks of pyromania, they will be consumed but to instantly replenish a grenade charge, but all bonuses from those stacks will remain active for 6 seconds. We've got friendlier fire, plus 50% resistance to damage and effects from explosions you cause, and that's all revolving around pyromania itself. 8% recharge speed, 10% explosion radius, 5% movement speed, and 10% and another 10% explosion damage. No. The other one, the one above was explosion radius. So 5% movement speed and 10% explosion damage for 12 seconds after hitting an enemy in combat with an explosion from a grenade, explosive device, or projectile launch system. If you take damage from the explosion, the effect adds two stacks instead of 1, and this can stack up to 5 times. So you can get up to plus 50% explosion damage and up to plus 25% movement speed, which is going to feed back into recovering health whenever you're sprinting, I think. And then over here, I got to 3 of 3 for License to Chrome. Unlocks a new cyberware slot for the skeleton. And Renaissance Punk, plus 4 cyberware capacity for each attribute at 9 or higher. Driver update, all cyberware gain an additional stat modifier. Lucky Day, plus 25% crafting components from looting. And Chipware Connoisseur, when upgrading cyberware, you can choose from 2 stat modifier options. A third option is available at tier 3 and higher, and I did experience that. All things cyber, plus 10% to all cyberware stat modifiers, and negative 20% cyberware capacity cost for cyberware in the integumentary system and skeleton. And I believe that's everything. Let's just double check. Oh, relic. Let's see. We already had jailbreak, which for gorilla arms, attacking with gorilla arms now charges them up. When fully charged, a strong attack deals massive damage and creates a shockwave staggering nearby enemies. Neutralizing an enemy this way will send their body flying. And I don't have enough points. We're going to be going to this one right here eventually, but I don't have a point to spend here yet. Yeah, so that was already that way. And then I don't think there's anything here in intelligence. There's not. Okay, so then if I look at current character stats, We have 799 armor. We have 433 health. I have changed V a little bit. I changed his hair and his beard some. He's got a larger beard now, and his hair is more kind of a swept back with an undercut. This look makes me think a little bit of the guy from Sons of Anarchy. I bought these jeans just out in the Badlands, and I've thought that they went really well with the orange over, I don't know what to call this, like protectors. Chaps, maybe. Went with this orange vest. I put this jacket underneath. Now, I'm not actually wearing this, and I'll show you that here in a second. Then I put these boots on because they have like kind of orange gold tabs right here, and the boots themselves are brown, but they have a little bit of an orange burnish to them, like whenever leather gets worn, you know. We got 100 oxygen, 584 carrying capacity, 3.67 movement speed, 87% visibility to enemies, 3 RAM, and 16% RAM recovery rate in combat. Okay, moving on to inventory then. We're using this tier 5 power shotgun, OS1 gimlet eye. I don't even really know what that does. Can I look at this? How do I look at that? A sight designed to keep a low profile as light and simple as optical scopes come. 0.35 additional zoom and 12.5% range. Okay. And it's got pyro on it, converts 30% of dealt damage to thermal damage and gives a 12% chance to apply burn. And 2 stacks of pyro, looks like. Now that's going to be nice, because although I don't have them yet, I'm planning on switching to burning gorilla arms. Don't have them yet though, still got the bleed gorilla arms. And the reason I don't have them yet is because they scale off technical, which is lower. So once I get technical pumped up to 20, then we'll move. I think it's technical. This is my light machine gun, and it's got plus 35% magazine capacity, negative 20% reload speed, and drawing the weapon automatically refills its ammo up to 25%. And then we have a one-handed club here. Makes the weapon lethal and gives a chance to apply bleeding equal to 80% of the weapon's stun chance. I don't know if I want that on there. It's not really a way to destroy that though, because I use primarily my gorilla arms, and this is really just for knocking out cyber psychos. That's what the plan is. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at cyberware. First of all, what I'm really wearing is this helmet. It gives plus 25 armor. This ballistics vest, which does not have that orange checkerboard appearance, and that's another plus 25 armor. Got a net running suit, an old net running suit, and I'm not benefiting from that plus 13% quick hack. I just think it looked okay, I guess. Right here, we've got the NCPD Titanium Ice Protected Ocuset. I like it because they look like sunglasses. I'm going to get plus 0.11 weapon zoom out of it. I've got these Militech Neotac pants on, and I've got these rubber reinforced tactical boots on. But under outfit is where I have all this stuff equipped, so it's like a transmorg system. And even the shoddy goes with this, with its blue going with the orange, and kind of tying in with the jeans. So I think our guy looks pretty good. He's moving on up. This is, I guess, my mid-game look, because I believe that's where we're at. I could be mistaken. But we'll click over to cyberware and let's go through this real quick, and then we'll get started with today's mission stuff. Okay, for frontal cortex, plus 30%, it's tier 4. I did not upgrade this because I ran out of parts. But man, I had a lot of parts. So you can see I've got everything else at tier 5. But we'll start here at the top left. Frontal cortex, technical ability attuned, and it provides explosion damage resistance, explosion damage, and grenade recharge speed. That's going to be the main theme throughout all of this. So keep your eyes open for that, how much I'm stacking these kinds of things with grenades and explosion. Okay. Here's the gorilla arms. And again, these are the body attuned ones, so that means that they do bleed damage. 2.3% melee damage. Yeah, 4.7% grenade recharge speed. And almost 2.5% crit chance against enemies affected by burn. Now I did upgrade these, and that was what I picked because we're going to be doing a lot of explosive damage that and stacking that pyrotechnics bonus that you can do up to 5 times. I forget what it was called now, pyro something. And this is why also eventually we're going to be switching to burning gorilla arms. Down here in the skeleton area, we got Parabellum, health regen, explosion damage over time. This is ultimately the big thing up right there in the middle, 90 armor. Then Universal Booster, 138 armor, plus 10% armor for 5 seconds, negative 30% all stamina cost for 5 seconds when using health items. And we get 0.5 armor per attribute point. Mitigation, strength, health, and health item effect. Right here, titanium bones. This was just the best that I saw available. Plus 66% carrying capacity, so that went up a lot. 34 armor on its own. We get armor, melee damage, and explosion damage out of it. Down here, I still haven't found anything that doesn't do cool attuned for this nervous system area. But we have the adrenaline converter, plus 40% movement speed for 7 seconds when entering combat, and explosion damage over time, resistance, and grenade recharge speed. Right here with the stabber. See, this doesn't even really do anything. 16.75% crit chance with blades and throwable weapons. I'll eventually sell this. I just need to find something to replace it with. Armor, damage over time, bonus damage against enemies at full health. Down here we have Shock and Awe, another 92 armor. Whenever you take damage, you have a 10% chance to release a large electroshock that deals 500 damage to nearby enemies. We get armor, explosion damage resistance, and explosion damage out of it. Proxy Shield, 28 armor. Negative 20% incoming damage at 3 meters, and it tapers off as they get further and further away. Explosion damage resistance, melee damage resistance, and melee damage. Then we've got the subdermal armor, another 49 armor. You can see my total armor is at 799. Armor, simple but effective, melee damage, explosion damage, and reload speed. Moving over here to the right side, we have fortified ankles at tier 5. This is what allows us to jump really high, like a charged jump. And we get health regen, melee damage resistance, and crit chance against enemies affected by burn. Under our circulatory system, blood pump instantly restores 85 health, then regenerates 17 health per second for 6 seconds. And we get explosion damage, reload speed, and health item recharge speed. Right here, biomonitor, plus 14% health item effectiveness. Automatically, this is the big thing for it, automatically heals you with your equipped health item when your health drops below 50%. So it just kind of makes things where you can focus more on fighting and worry a little bit less about health item management. We get armor, health, and explosion damage out of it. Right here at micro rotors, plus 23% melee attack speed. We get explosion damage resistance, explosion damage, and grenade recharge speed. I wish that they had a system that showed us how much we're stacking these percentages. That would be nice. Especially if it was able to be intelligent enough to realize that you are stacking that, and it didn't give you a list of everything in the game. It instead picked out the things that you were stacking. Ballistic coprocessor. This increases the ricochet chance with power weapons. And we get decreased enemy vision, grenade recharge speed, and reduced damage from poisoned enemies. I really wanted that grenade recharge speed. That's why I went ahead and took it. This was the version. That's why I went ahead and took this version, is what I mean. I get 3 selections, 3 variations of these things to pick from as I level them up, because we're past tier 3. Kuroshi, the Oracle Optics. Effects active when scanning. Highlights enemies, cameras and turrets, and explosive devices and traps. We get mitigation strength, explosion damage resistance, and reload speed. And then our Zeta Tech Berserk. Press E to activate, press Q in midair with a blunt weapon to slam the ground with a superhero landing. That's the thing that I've been trying to pull off, and I don't get it all the time. Plus 20% attack speed, negative 30% fall damage. And when it ends, we get plus 25% health for each enemy neutralized. And it's body attuned. Alright, so that's our Chrome. We're not even at our Chrome limit now. We're very close, but we haven't butted up against the cap, so things are looking pretty good. And so we will go into our missions here. And I told you we were going to go see Pan Am. Where is she at? Where is she at? Lucretia, Nocturne, no easy way out. Read the message from Coach Fred. Well, okay, let's do this. Look, V, this Aaron Shun is a big-handed bastard who knows how to handle himself in hot water. Sure, we got to keep each other out and all that, but watch your back. You're about to walk in the lion's den. I know you're all about helping lost souls and walking elderly ladies across the street, but please, please don't get killed assisting some lesser Dogtown boxer. Let's just keep going. There it is. Okay, Queen of the Highway. Once you finally hit it big, always turns out you effed something else up. Night City golden rule. Pan Am got her basilisk all right, but Saul's sure to toss her out before she even gets a chance to enjoy it. If you really like this girl, now's a good time to have her back. Okay, well, that's what we're going to do. We're at 17 minutes in. This might be, when it comes to content, this might be kind of a short episode. I need to back brief you guys, though, for all the changes that happened. Hey, Judy.
Hey, Judy. How you feeling?
Shitty, but something came to me.
What came to you?
So what did you come up with?
The Mox Dive, Lizzie's bar, used to be a joy house. Tiger Claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands. Belongs to us now. Clouds could stand to get the same makeover.
Oh, Judy's in the mood to go after somebody.
I'm familiar with the story. Things did not go that smoothly.
I didn't say they did. Didn't say they would. But Evie thought Clouds would be safe. You saw how far that got her. How she ended. V, I can't stand by and let things go on like this.
Oh, boy. Chica, I'm with you to the bitter end, but you know that there's this whole thing about revenge never really fills the hole in the heart. It's very empty. It's not going to be the salve that you're looking for. You understand that, right?
You sure you've thought this through, Judy? Carefully.
Haven't thought it through at all. All I know is the Mox didn't turn things around by sitting on their tans and toned asses doing nothing.
Yeah, well, that's true. You got a point.
Got the Mox to agree to take over Clouds.
No, I'm trying to get you. Know someone at Clouds who'll take our side. Will you help?
Man, I sure like how no frills she is. But boy, she is one pissed off firecracker right now. Yeah, we'll help.
Fine. Got me on board.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, so, what's the plan?
First up, we gotta talk to Maiko Maeda. If she's not with us, might as well throw our hands up in the air.
Maiko Maeda. Who is she exactly?
Girl who unofficially runs Clouds. Good at it, too.
What's she do officially?
She's a doll, so she's a nobody.
You sure Maiko's gonna want to join forces?
If I was sure, I'd be on the holo to her and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Let me rephrase. Is there any chance she'll slap us around, then shove us out her mega tower window?
Of course, sure.
Guess I can work with that.
All right.
When we doing this?
Early morning, clouds will be closed. Hardly a soul lurking at that time.
How early?
Before 8, I'll be by the entrance. No, scratch that. The balcony above clouds. We'll sneak in. No one needs to know we're there.
On the balcony. Got it.
Of course, we live in a world where before 8 o'clock counts as early morning. Jeez. What happened to Oh Dark 30? All right. Well, we're not going to do that right now. We're going to go see Pan Am. But we've got that all set up. Where am I at now? 21 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and... What is that Tanishi? Oh, that's the new vehicle. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, you hit my bike. You almost hit me. Let's try growl. Jeez, dude. Sounds gross. Yeah. Night FM. Got a little bit of EDM, it sounds like. I figure since the episode's close to being at 30 minutes, we'll just drive out there, and this will be one of those episodes where we include the travel time. Oh!
Just a little more time.
Yeah, you turn it into a goddamn rocket ship. I know.
What's up, Bellissima?
All ready to go?
Hey, V. No, not yet.
Carol still needs to check if Militech left any ice in the systems.
Corpos haven't shown up in person to report the loss?
No, I think we managed to keep them off our scent.
We left the trucks with the big Corpo logos down by the Raffin camp. Which was almost as much fun as leaving a bag of flaming dog shit on their doorstep.
Fuck, made it look like it just came back from a Corpo War tour. Nice touch.
Everything's fine. Clean as a whistle.
And Saul, what about him?
Nothing, for now. We're staying out of each other's hair.
So he's not planning a family council?
Of course he is. He just wants to keep me in the dark a while longer.
I always wanted to take one of these suckers for a spin.
Which is exactly how all those naive gonks landed at the front. Didn't even need to be recruited. They just showed you the tech.
Go on, hop in. Everything is set.
Alright, well, we're not going to. We're going to do that in the next episode. So it looks like this episode was mostly about back briefing on the substantial changes that have been made. I suppose we'll open up the cell phone and go through this stuff. How's my favorite Night City legend doing? Since you punched the living hell out of every single contender in the city, maybe you could help some other boxer who still has long ways to go. Talking about my choom Aaron. He's looking for reliable hustle. Could you talk to him? Ha, no legend, just a person. Let me see what I can do. A lot on my mind lately, Fred. Don't know if I'll find the time. No, of course we'll find the time. That's the spirit. Promise the boy I'll send someone who knows what they're doing. So, of all my chooms, that leaves only you, haha. You'll find Aaron at the DT Outdoor Boxing Ring. Dogtown. Okay. Ozab Bozo. Hey, got your number from a friend. Heard you're good at what you do. If that's the God's honest truth, then I've got a gig for you. Call me if you're interested. Alright. Dakota Smith, missing drones. Whoa. Oh, yeah. This was the op that we handled. Pan Am Palmer just airing my dirty laundry. Well, we'll pretend like we answered this before we came out here. Okay, I can't stop thinking about this. So I'm just going to unload it on you and you can ignore it if you wish. I've had it up to here with Saul. Does he truly think this family will be better off by selling its soul to a corp? I've never seen someone with their head so far up their ass. Nothing about this is going to end well. Now don't get mad, but maybe dealing with those corpos ain't the worst thing. Getting along alright with one myself. Takamura pretty chill and honorable choom. Not all corps are monoliths. Yeah, you can tell this was designed to be done a lot earlier. Some of their peeps can be decent too. Well, that would be weird since Takamura is dead. Got no love for corpos either. I probably have more reason than you. Had the displeasure to meet one recently. Takamura. Slimy effer like the rest, mouthful of platitudes. So trust me when I say I hear you. Well, no, that's not how I felt about Takamura, so I guess we'll go with this. Okay, so that closes out that conversation. Claire Russell. Guess who? So, next race is practically in my backyard, which means I need to make sure folks around here know I walk my talk. Meet at the corner of Brandon and Wallison. Give me a call when you get there. Alright? Thought we'd answered that one already, but maybe not. Or I guess not. So that's done. Send in the clowns. Alrighty then. That was from that bozo guy. So in Night City lore, back in, I think, Johnny's day, one of the gangs was the bozos. And their whole thing is to dress up as clowns. So we're going to save this game here. And again, I'm ASAP Grim. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Once again, pandemonium happening all over the world. I think I'd say for those of you in England fighting what sure looks like a two-tiered justice system, and Ireland as well, my heart goes out to you. You're in my prayers. I'm not really necessarily castigating other people. I think you're always going to have innocents get caught up in things, and I hope that stuff doesn't descend into a race or religious war, but I do believe that you're facing a two-tiered justice system that's like blatantly bought and paid for. So all the best of the luck to you guys. You are not crazy for the claims that you're making about what's being done to you. So anyway, God bless everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode where the story continues.